Yeah, that might be a little bit.
Do you think there are any ways to influence the public to discontinue using their cell phones while driving? Or at least make a step in the right direction to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I think first of all, again, you said have a Bluetooth thing. You don't actually have to hold it or have it like attached to your ear. I think that's a good step.
Yeah, there are ways. Some wouldn't necessarily be ethical with, violent electric shocks, whatever. But I mean, there's ways to. Well, there's ways to make it so you can't text and drive. There's apps for that. When your car is on, you can't text. But there's a way. I just don't know what the most effective one would be.
What do you personally feel like would be effective for yourself?
See, that's a good question. I don't know. Because I just wouldn't download that app. I would need a shift in personality. I'd need to see the world differently in order for me.
I don't really know what the answer is for people that do it. I mean, I definitely think you need a law and those apps and just getting drivers when they start driving so they're not, it's like a habit. I mean, you're always needing to be in contact and everything's quick and it's like, oh, now you're supposed to just have nothing for the next half hour. Like, that's just not something we're used to. But I think for young, new drivers that don't know, they don't have a routine, they don't have a pattern, I think it would be easier to get them out. I kind of think we're screwed. I don't know how you, that's a hard pattern to break.
If you don't mind me asking, what made you stop?
My
You said
son,
you used to.
my son's old enough, he calls me out on it.
That's awesome.
If he's 4, he's like, well, because he's more distracting than any. I could have 10 cell phones. That's way more distracting a toddler or preschooler with a million questions. And I will say to a point, I just need to focus on the road. Like, this is my number one job is keeping you safe, and it's the same speech every time. So then for me to pick up my phone is a little bit ridiculous. Like, well, obviously, I'm okay with being distracted. I just want to be quiet.
I'd probably say higher fines. A lot of people are deterred by when you take money out of their pockets. So $150 is nothing. Maybe $500 for the first offense. Maybe people are starting to stop text.
I'd say it was such a compare to look at it and see how many people now are dying because of text and whatnot. How many people die from singing to the radio? Because a lot of people die from singing to the radio at times too. So, I know it seems stupid, but just maybe something like that. They're like, yeah, you think this is safe, but you can die. Just jamming onto whatever.
I kind of agree with what Pete said. Just I guess a higher bigger consequences. Just encourage people to stop.
I think it'd be neat if do this thing. You know how you can go to places gym now and put you in those little scenes? Or when I was in high school we did this thing to stop drunk driving where no, but it was we had throughout the day they would come and take students away. And at the end of it was this big meeting and they had to read off obituaries that they wrote for their students and it was had such a huge impact. It was unreal, it was scary. So I think if they did at my school we had to take a driving class. So I think they would do something like that. Show how big the impact and how quickly something bad can happen while driving.
I don't know, maybe make the consequences more like a DUI. You know what I mean? All the fines you have to pay for probation, maybe that. Something like that. I think, to play off what he said about how we just wouldn't download the app, I think the app should just automatically be installed and not be running if your phone is on. That way there's no choice. Or, if you get a DUI, you blow into your car or it won't even start. So plug your phone in. If you don't plug your phone in, you don't drive. So I don't know.
Would you consider not using your cell phone if your insurance company gave you a discount each month for not getting into a cell phone related accident?
I mean,
saying you paid for it.
Okay, well if I pay for it then yeah I would consider it. Or my parents pay for it, so.
No.
Definitely. That's huge.
Yeah. Just looking mean, they already sort of do it with the safe driver discount, progressive, that little thing, so I have to get that.
Wait, sorry, what'd you say in the beginning?
They already sort of do track like
Yeah.
the driving habits, you know, if you want to opt into like that little device that plugs in. I think that's sort of what you're saying.
You kind of been involved in. Anyway, I probably would.
I'm definitely one because I'm tired of hearing my mom complain about it. I swear, but I don't want to hear her complain anymore. I'm not progressive, so that might entice me to at least decrease my usage just a little bit.
Okay, well, we really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to discuss our topic, and I would like to thank you on behalf of our group. Is there anything else that anyone would like to discuss before we conclude? Any comments, questions?
How about
Anything
the
that you can
Google
add?
glasses?
What?
That let you connect to the internet with your vision? See that? Google has it.
No.
Some glasses that you can like surf the web with.
What?
So are you driving?
Well,
That's what I'm thinking.
presumably people would use that when driving. But,
Let me search Google while I'm driving. That sounds like a great idea, like right in front of my face.
It just sounds awful.
That's the death waiting to
Well,
Yeah.
in the context of what we're discussing, of course that's awful, but in general that's awesome. Surfing the web with glasses, but people would use that while driving. So I mean, I think steps towards curtailing someone's texting while driving is imperative now before technology goes too far for us to be able to stop it.
I think if you would do that while driving, you'd have to be one of the dumbest people on earth. Like, that's
Well,
straight
that's what
common sense. Like, if
people
you
would
have
say about
glasses
texting.
and you're searching Google, that's right there. Like, how do you see the road?
Well, it would
That's
be
like-
your vision. It would be like a
Peripheral thing? That's still stupid.
Something else with what Kelly said about how, get the younger kids. My brother's going to be 16 in May, and the one is really excited to drive, and the other one's scared to death. When I drive with him, he's like, Kirsten, like, how do you know, like, your lines? How do you know, like, how to put your turn signal on? Like, what are your hazards? Like, he just constantly questions me. I'm never going to drink. I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to have a drink. I'm like, Brandon, it's going to change. It's going to change. So I feel like they might be scared, but they're going to, once they try it once, it's going to be like, oh, I can do this. So I don't know if that, so that's how I was. I was scared, and once I did it and was good at it, I'm like, I don't know.
I think the biggest distraction for me is my iPod on my phone. Constantly changing that.
And do you find that as distracting as when you text?
Oh, I think it's more distracting because I'll, like, a text me out, write it, send it with music. I'm, like, driving, scrolling, occasionally looking at the road. So I think it's way more distracting, trying to find music.